Chip, how'd the discount double check work for you?
Great. State Farm combined my home and auto, so saved me big. Just wish I double checked those 80s throwback uniforms, so. One for you. Cannot believe I found your size. Whoop. Look at that, huh? Could have sworn he said the 1880s. You liked them though, right?
No, I didn't.
It pays to double check. Save when you combine your home and auto insurance.
Got some folding to do.
Talk to a State Farm agent today.
If it's important to you, it's important to us. So we're renewing our commitment for modern moms who want the very best. Discerning dads who like to keep things real. The lovers of meat who know how they like their beef. Our loyal fans who like to keep things fresh. And our newest followers who always have the planet in mind. It starts with a passion for our food and a simple belief. The simpler, the better.
Yeah, I'm married. Doesn't matter. You do that for me? Really? Yeah, I'd like that.
Who are you talking to?
It's Jake from State Farm. Sounds like a really good deal.
Jake from State Farm at 3 in the morning? Who is this?
It's Jake from State Farm.
What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm?
Khakis.
She sounds hideous.
Well, she's a guy, so.
Another reason more people stay with State Farm. Get to a better state.
When you expect more, When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank, providing great service right from the start. It's our promise to you that sets us apart. With every handshake and a smile, we go that extra mile. When you expect more, When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank.
Thanks for tuning in to tonight's high school broadcast on Go Buffs Live. The support you show plays a valuable role in the development of these young men and women. Oftentimes, we worry more about wins and losses instead of the real purpose of high school athletics, which is giving these young people the tools to be successful in the future. Your support as community members, friends, family, and supporters is a pivotal part in that process. J.L. Angus wishes the Buffs and the Lady Buffs the best of luck tonight and definitely sees a bright future in these athletes.
Are you in town for the game or just passing through? Do you want to catch up with old friends? Or maybe you want to make some new ones? Whatever the reason you're in town, stop into Dudley's Valley Tap. We have ample seating to rehash the game or just chat, as well as games of shuffleboard, pool, or darts. There's something for everyone at Dudley's. Conveniently located right off of Highway 1434. Dudley's is a proud supporter of Stanley County Schools and wishes the Buffs and Lady Buffs the best of luck in today's competition. As always, the peanuts are on us.
Larry's Plumbing in Fort Pierre is proud to support tonight's broadcast on Go Buffs Live. If you are in need of plumbing service, look no further than Larry's Plumbing. It doesn't matter if you're starting a new project or in the process of a remodel. Maybe you need a new faucet, a water heater, bathtub, or shower. Whatever it is, Larry has you covered. Larry's Plumbing has the experience and know-how to get the job done quickly and correctly. Give Larry a call at 223-9500 or 280-5060. Larry's Plumbing can do it all. Larry's Plumbing is a longtime supporter of all Buffalo activities.
Want to know what I like best about high school sports? I love watching my son run on the field. I love the fact that since he's been playing high school sports, he's making better decisions. And I love knowing that with the proper equipment, education, conditioning, and coaching, high school sports here in South Dakota are safer than ever before. And that's something I really love.
This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Do you want to join one of the oldest established organizations in Fort Pierre? Perhaps you are more interested in protecting the future. Whatever your position, the Fort Pierre Volunteer Fire Department is for you. Formally established in 1904, we're responsible for fire protection in Fort Pierre and Stanley County. Become part of this amazing team and part of the community at the same time. The Fort Pierre Volunteer Fire Department is always seeking new members, so stop down to the fire hall any Wednesday night to discuss joining this amazing team, or click on our banner ad at Go Buffs Live to visit our Facebook page. Go Buffs! Shane's Pharmacy is a proud sponsor of Stanley County Sports and your local cheerleader for good health. Our staff of caring and helpful professionals are here to improve your health and save you time and money. Shane's Pharmacy proudly supports hundreds of local organizations to improve the well-being of our community. We help seniors find Medicare D plans that are right for them. We also find manufacturer programs, coupons, facilitate the 340B program, and make recommendations to save people money so they can afford the medications they need. Come on over to Shane's Pharmacy and feel better for less.
We've joined forces to give you full-service, one-stop convenience. Demand Printing Solutions and Printcom have teamed up to handle all your printing and mailing needs. We offer digital and offset printing, large format printing, extensive bindery capabilities, finishing services, and expert distribution. We're your money-saving start-to-finish solution. Learn more at PRYNTCOMM.com.
Where will you find Black Hills State University graduates? Everywhere, locally, nationally, and internationally. Black Hills State University is where community leaders are inspired, where future teachers are prepared, where global connections lead to business connections, and where underground research is changing the way we understand the universe. Visit bhsu.edu and enroll now at Black Hills State University, where you can earn your degree affordably and with campuses in Spearfish and Rapid City. Stay in the beautiful Black Hills. Where does your future begin? At Black Hills State.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Go Buffs Live. This is Jody Brozick, along with
Wyatt Haraway.
Wyatt Haraway. How are you tonight, sir?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm good. We're jumping right into the action here. Shotgun start here from Fort Pierre as Winter has come north, Winter area, to take on Stanley County. Your 106-pound match right now is Caden Keyser of Winter. He was your Mid-Dakota Monster champion this previous weekend down in Preshoa. And he is taking on Stover. First name, this is Brad's boy, correct? And this would be Levi Stover, the 7th grader for the Buffaloes. Right now, score, if I am correct, is just the only scoring in this match so far is the takedown by Keyser. He's going to pick up back points, but Levi not giving up the pin. Doing a nice job, and that's been a topic of conversation for like the last 3 weeks on the Dakota Grappler, giving up pins, not finishing matches. Well, Levi, leaving no doubt here, he is not going to give up the pin without a fight. Keyser will pick up the 3-point near fall. That'll make your match score 5-0. We go to the second period. Five to nothing. Not sure who had choice here.
I missed it.
So my guess is Keyser went on his feet. He had a pretty easy opening takedown the first time. And he's going to get another takedown. He's going to lead this one 7-0 with that takedown. We're going to set up, we're going to give people a little bit of, we're going to do something that hasn't been done here on Go Buffs Live. before, and we're going to just set up some hotkeys to give you a couple different views. We have a wireless camera rolling down Matt's side, and if you go ahead and click on the screen here, you can just toggle right back and forth between your shots. We can give you a Matt side view, and we can give you a top side view. 6 and 7 are the hotkeys. Those are your numbers to go back and forth. That's not producing. That's too simple, right? Mr. Haraway, you graduated 2 years ago, I understand, right?
Correct.
And you wrestled what weight for the Buffaloes?
I was at 138 senior year.
138. You've done a lot of growing. You're a lot heavier than 138 now.
Yeah.
Maybe in that 70, 75 range.
Oh, about 60.
60? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm pushing it too far.
Yeah.
Keyser now with that, he's got the legs thrown in. Not even a power half. It's just kind of a Turk cross body. He'll pick up another 3-point near fall, and immediately the legs go back in after he has unhooked. He now will lead this match 12-0 going to the third period. I'm digging this Matt side camera. I really am. And I think somebody else is digging hotkeys. Yeah. So Keyser's going to start down in period 3. Levi's not going to be able to hang on. He will surrender the escape match score right now, 13-0. Getting some last-second coaching from the winner area side is Caden. He's listening to his uncle Jade. And Jade saying, take him down. If you take him down, take him to his back and look for the fall. Levi is going to get taken down. That is a bear hug to his back. And he's going to go right into a guillotine. Or what would you call that? Is that the guillotine?
Honeymooner.
Yeah. Guillotines with the crossbody ride,
Yeah.
pulling that arm back. Honeymooner is not a place that you want to be. What Caden is fighting here for is basically that one extra team point in the dual score. And that one, yeah, I thought that was going to come. Nice job by Levi. He's going to fall in 5 minutes and 10 seconds to Caden Keyser, but not without a fight. He went hard and as long as he possibly could before surrendering that fall. So now your dual score is going to go winner area 6, Stanley County 0. And I don't know do you read a lot of the Dakota Grappler?
I check in every once in a while.
Did you see they came out with an unofficial dual ranking this year? Because next year they are going to have a dual title. They're going to actually...
I hadn't seen that yet, no.
Yeah, Canton's ranked number 1 in the dual rankings, followed by... this would be Turnquist. This will be definitely Wyatt Turnquist at 113, and he is taking on Dennis. Yeah, next year they are going to create a dual state championship like they had years ago.
Mm-hmm.
They did away with it, bringing it back. Winner area was 4th in those. Beersford, Alcester, Hudson 5th, and I know Parkston's 6th. Canton was 1, Phillip, and I don't remember who was 3. Turnquist with the quick first takedown leads 2-1. Catch and release. Are you a fisherman too? Up here on the Missouri, a lot of people will catch and release here too. Wyatt this time not going to waste any time. He's going to go for the fall. Wyatt currently ranks number 4 in the most recent Class B poll. That's a tough matchup there for Dennis. And with the fall, winner's got 2 quick pins. They lead this 12-0. Match score 12-0. And this is going to be Joey Cole. stepping out for winner area, and he will be taking on Wind at 120. Immediately he goes for the chin whip. You see a lot of that in the middle school and junior varsity ranks.
Yeah.
You get to this varsity level, it doesn't quite work as effectively as it did at that age.
Yeah.
Everybody does a chin whip in middle school, right?
Oh, at least once.
Joey does get the takedown on Wind. Two long wrestlers here. Both of these kids look like they may be well over 6 foot by the time that they're seniors. Cole trying to drive that, doesn't really have the cross face there, but was trying to drive the head to the knee. You know, one of the keys I've always felt, a key to wrestling was how tight you could stay to your opponent, how tight you could keep your moves locked up.
Keep the distance close.
These longer wrestlers, they're so, it's harder. Everything's further away.
Yeah.
You have to sink your arms or legs in further to make it tight. Taller kids make for a more explosive match, is my thought. No escape there. It's just gonna no change in control. Wynn did a nice job coming to his feet. Cole returns him somehow without a caution. There's floor cam. You're taking a look at floor cam, which is being run tonight for the first time here at, I forget the name of the gymnasium. Help me out. Parkview Gym. Thank you. I was like, oh my goodness. So these two are going to decide to go on their feet again. You're looking for the camera, aren't you?
Yeah.
Stover's on it. I did put him to work right down there.
Yeah, at least you give him something to do.
Brad's voice failing him tonight, so we've been thrust into the role of announcing tonight's duel. First time on the mics for you?
Yep.
You got to get used to it.
I know.
Somebody's going to have to replace Brad.
Oh.
He says he wants to stick with the official scoring.
Yeah, Brad will, his voice will heal up.
It will.
He'll be back.
It will.
He'll be back on the mic.
I look forward to doing the Big Dakota Conference tournament up here. I've done it as Winter Warriors Live for the previous 4 years. This year, with it being Go Buffs Live, I will surrender the cameras and the mics to you guys, but I'll fill in and run probably anywhere from 4 to 6 hours on the air. And it's funny because it will be a 14-hour tournament probably. Yeah. But we'll get you ready. I'll let you do 12 of the 14. Catching you up match score, as you can see, 4-0. Cole over Wind. I really like the wireless cam. We haven't been able to get this up and running in our home gym, and we were just testing it tonight. And what a nice new feature to bring this to you guys. Mm-hmm. I think on basketball you could use this like when they're shooting free throws. You could really, if it's your opponent, you could stick the camera right below the basket and distract them. But it is more of an up close and personal feel for you, the viewer. And that's something Brian and John and I were trying to do, and we hope you're enjoying this. We'll go to the third period. Cole, with that 4-0 lead, will choose down Wind not out of this match at all. One of the first things he's going to look to do is get him broken down flat and then work for that 3-point fall. A near fall, even if it's a 2-point near fall, would really tighten things up. And immediately you can see him. He's got good wrist control. Looked like he was reaching for a monkey tail earlier. Now he's going hip ankle, just trying to get him broke down flat. Cole is going to earn an escape, and I say earn just because Mr. Wynn did not want to give that one up at all. 5-0 your match score. Now, this is where my experience previously, and that's from a long time ago, coaches get greedy. You've got a 5-0 lead, and they start hollering at you, get the takedown, and then you're wondering why because you're in control.
Extra points.
Yep. They're screaming for the major, and then this is what happens. Nice job by Coach Latham getting Wins geared up. He took the shot, was in deep. Still not in a bad position. He's got a Kelly dump. If he can crawl up under he's going to come out the back door. Basically shuck him to the side. Now you have a match score of 5-2. So Coach Latham right now calling for a butcher. And it's there as Cole has got 2-on-1 on the thigh, and he's going to just walk around. Taking an easy reversal there from Wind. Now back up top, 7-2. Clock ticking down. We're near the 10-second mark in this 120-pound varsity match. And it goes silent in the gym. That's one of the things. What? How can it go silent? Final score, 7-2. Cole over Wind in a nice match. Here we're going to have a rematch from the semifinals at the Mid-Dakota Monster. This one was won by Luke Henninger, 9-4 in that semifinal. It was, I believe, 1-0 going to the third period. And he will be wrestling winner areas Trevor Peters. Luke, of course, ranked number 1, defending state champ at 126. Trevor in the most recent poll that nobody has seen, and I've seen, don't ask me how, is number 9 at 126. Expected to win a first-round match, probably. He's right on that cusp of placing, not expected to, according to the Class B polls. This match at Presho, first period was scoreless. After 1, Peters actually led 1-0 after 2, and then Luke just got on his horse, as he always does, and big throw. No secret there. He's going to throw or attempt to. Or bulldog you. That's Trevor in trouble. Luke comes right over the top of him for what's an easy takedown, 2-0. I may have to step down. Camera may have went dead. Go ahead and try 7 again. Let's see if that mat side camera works. Oh, yeah, we're good. We just momentary lapse. Brian, if you want to run this down to him and get him a power source or get him near, that would be the one thing that would cause it to go haywire. So Luke's going to give him the escape. Or did he earn the escape?
I believe he was
released.
Given,
yeah, 2-1 then. Number 1 and 9 at 126 in Class B in South Dakota, locking horns here in Parkview Gym. Peters with a shot. It's going to drive through to that left leg. Nice job by Henninger, burying that hip right into the head, forcing him down. Not able to crawl up underneath and get any leverage. They go out of bounds, and we come back center circle, 2-1. I can't remember who did Luke beat in the state finals last year. Luke's going to come around the corner, pick up an easy takedown. Going to release him again, 4-2, and he's smiling at Peters now. He's like, I got it figured out. I know what I need to do. What was the puzzle this weekend has now been solved for 2 takedowns tonight. Trevor, the freshman, Luke, a junior, correct?
Yep.
potential 3-timer. And Casey will tell us that he was definitely the toughest of the two,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
You know, it's 4-2, and looking at this with 2 seconds left, we're going to go to the second period 4-2. Neither one of these two could hold each other down. So in all likelihood, it's going to be, let's see, who's
Battle
choice.
on the feet.
Yeah. That's something to remember for like during future reference if we get this set up for you. You've got outlets down there and over here. That's the only thing. It will probably go dead. That was a relatively quick escape like we saw this weekend, 5-2. I got to tell you, I love the fan or the mat side cam. I really do. Personal, right down on top of the action, and we can come back over the top if we want. You're getting some great video tonight here from Parkview Gym. Yeah, it does because of the delay of the wireless. It is almost like instant replay. Speaking of that, we will uncork that before next fall, along with Twitter, and heck, we might even get that by this spring when we get to regional basketball and wrestling action. If you come up here for the Big Dakota, that's what we'll do. We'll just do on-the-spot training for Twitter and instant replays and unleash them for the fans. We'll work on them beforehand. Peters with the takedown.
Yeah.
Draws close, 5-4. Didn't see, you're going to have to help me out here. Was it?
Luke had attempted to throw and landed straight on his back. Peters crawled on top.
Those are always nice.
Yeah.
Luke feeling comfortable, trying to separate with a big throw. Actually ends up tightening it up, but look at him. For a 26-pounder, he is built. Peter's more of the long, rangy type wrestler against the stocky bull rider. There's no other way of putting it. He's a steer wrestler, bull rider. Peter's doing a nice job. The referee's not wanting to stalemate this because there was good action going. They come to basically they draw to a stalemate. They quit moving, no action. You had to break it. It was good for a while. Gosh, I about said Casey. He would love that. Luke doing a nice job riding Peters in the circle, trying to set up that shuck or just forcing that front quarter over. Was not able to. This is one of those days. I forgot about this, but coming out of the Mid Dakota Monster this weekend, they finish a 2-day tournament where they have to weigh in twice. And then 3 days later, they're weighing in early in the week, and the kids were really not happy with an early week duel. They would have rather it have been a triangular, quadrangular, and I understand that. But after tonight, they're going to turn around and they're going to go on feed again for 2 days and have to cut it for the weekend. This is one of those tough weeks with the early season or early week duel. Hard on their bodies. But that's what we signed up to do, wasn't it? Decades and decades ago.
Yeah.
I was a 167-pounder. I'd got to wrestle in Parkview Gym here twice, I believe. No, once. No, it was twice. And the first time I got to wrestle here, my opponent from Stanley County was You may have heard this name, Charles Poaches.
Oh, yeah.
State champion.
Yep.
And then 2 years later, and that was as a sophomore, Charles put it to me pretty good. 2 years later, I come back and my opponent, Warren Poaches, younger brother. And as a senior, that was my opportunity to pay it forward.
Yeah.
No, he wrestled really well. Poach is a great wrestling name in this area. .65. It's still close. 1:30 to go here in the third period. And the pace is really ground down right now. Luke earlier so powerful right over the top of Peters, and he's not gasping for air, but you could tell not as explosive as earlier in the first period. Shot, reshot. Henninger with the first shot, reshot by Peters. He's trying to work a fireman's or a Kelly dump. And I don't like being there if I'm Trevor Peters because Luke's got an underhook under that left arm, and there was a throw being set up there. One of my favorite matches of all time, though, to watch was Casey Henninger down in the Mid-Dakota Monster against Rouse of O'Neill in overtime, launches him. And I believe you may have been wrestling that year. And that was in the finals at, what, 138 or 145? And Rouse was the #1 ranked kid from Nebraska. Henninger with that huge toss in overtime. That being Casey, this being Luke here. 6'5", 35 seconds to go. You hear him counting it down, 25 seconds. Peters has got to go. Luke's earned this. He's got that 1-point lead, and he's just going to sit. There is the caution. I was wondering if they would caution Henninger. Peters pushing pace right now, and that's what people want to see. Oh, my. This could be huge. Luke doing a nice job staying off his hip, fighting out of it. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2. Henninger survives the scare as Peters did have the ankle, could not quite finish. Henninger on his hip at one point, gets that hip back up and frees the ankle and survives 6-5. Dual score now, 15-3 in favor of winner area. Here at 132, you're going to have J.D. Carter of the Stanley County Buffaloes taking on winner area's Aaron Gilchrist. And this is a 132-pound match. Aaron this past weekend did not place at the Mid-Dakota Monster. J.D., of course, finishes 5th, but his quarterfinal match takes on the #2 seed and top-ranked wrestler out of Mobridge, Shepherd, and he defeats him. He goes on to win that match, I believe, 8-3 or 9-4. And that was a rematch of a match they'd had earlier. I don't know what tournament, and Shepherd had won rather convincingly. It's always nice to get revenge 1 week later. JD with a beautiful takedown, going to get a 1 count. I don't think JD was actually ranked this past week at 132. I haven't seen the most recent polls, but I'm sure after this weekend's performance, he's got to be back up in the rankings. I'm going to see real quick, actually, if the beauty of modern technology. Oh, JD in control. I looked away for a moment, and he's got Gilchrist over for a 5 count. But the beauty of modern technology is you can just pull up. Your phones are no longer phones. They've become personal computers on the road. And here are Week 6 Class B rankings. Look at that. I'm just going to... We'll have the most recent rankings right here as they went live, exactly a half hour ago. J.D. Carter with a fall. Now we'll draw the Buffaloes within 6 of winner area. 15-9 your dual score now. At 138, this is going to be Debus coming out to take on
Reed Wazorek.
Reed Wazorek. I know that name also. Neither one of these two are going to be found in the Class B rankings this week. Both young wrestlers, a freshman in Debus and
A freshman in
Wazorek.
Reed.
Awesome. This is a glimpse into the future, actually. So at 126, Henninger was still ranked number 1, and Peters was number 9. Going back, looking at some of our previous matches, at 106, Caden Keyser was ranked 8th. That's who Mr. Stover took on. And then we had Wyatt Turnquist. He's ranked number 3 at 113. I can't remember who he wrestled. At 120, we had Wind take on Joe Cole. Neither one of those two were ranked, and now we're all the way up to 32 team rankings. Phillip back on top after a 1-week lapse. They are your number 1 team, Canton number 2. Beersford, Alcester, Hudson, and winter area tied for 3rd. Webster rounding out your top 5. So I'm catching up here to basically our game, or our match in progress, still scoreless. Wazorek and Debus. Debus, nice shot. Nice reshot by Wazorek. Debus late to get his hips back, now has them back and has that front quarter. And what, cow catcher or a chin whip?
I would call that a chin whip.
Okay. Young wrestlers, quick to go to it. I don't like it, but it does work sometimes. Not often.
Yeah.
That is going to be a 5-point throw at the end of the first period. Debus will lead this one 5-0. I'm going to try digging back those rankings. There they are. Wrestler of the week was Brady Schoenfelder, the number 6 seed at the Mid-Dakota Monster. Goes on to win the tournament. That is a pretty good tournament there. There we can throw the rankings up and take a look at those if you want to We don't have anybody here, but now you know how I do it at the tournaments. I have that sitting in front of me, and I can wheel that around and figure out who's ranked and who's wrestling who. Oftentimes I'll pull up track wrestling and just have the dashboard sitting there so I know who's on every mat. You will see that when we come up here for the Big Dakota Monster. Wait, Big Dakota Monster. That made no sense at all.
The Big Dakota Monster.
Yep. We're going to rename it.
Yeah.
So we are 30 seconds away from the conclusion of the second period. Debus with that 5-1 lead over Wazorick. Debus with a basically a cross body ride. I think he has leg thrown in. Now looking for a Turk off the cross body. Wazorick has got his shoulder buried. It's not going to turn him with that. We go to the third. 5-1. Wazorick will probably choose. No, Debus's choice. He will choose down. Debus with the long sit. Had the head of Wazorick. Was not able to actually get it thrown. Wazorick now coming back. Cheap tilt. Can't hold it. Good activity out of Wazorick. Debus not able to come free. Wazorick working a couple combinations. Let's see how conditioning goes. They say first period is always talent. Second period is conditioning, and third period comes down to heart. In a 5-1 match, I believe that we saw that earlier out of Wind also. He had a very nice third period. Debus making the mistake of reaching back. Wazorick can't capitalize with a half quick enough. Now it traps him on his hip and will step over. Has the reversal. We've seen a lot of the honeymooner tonight. There it is again. Wazorick's going to get those hips turned over. He'll give up 4. The reversal and a 2. Nope, he had a 5 count. I see the referee with a 3-point near fall. 10-1 now. This is a major decision. Anytime you have a lead of 8 points or more, it becomes a 4-point team victory instead of just a 3-point team victory. So Debus with the back points able to put together another team point. Right now, looking at that dual score, winner area 15, Stanley County 9. This is your 138-pound match. Scrambling. The big topic this week was barred armed returns. How would you describe that little scramble? That was barred legs. They both had legs.
Yeah, they both had a little bit of something.
And really not a lot of anything.
Yeah.
145 is your next weight class coming up, and this is Caleb Week for the winter area wrestling team. And he will be taking on, I'm going to rely on you for this.
Oh.
Colton Hedman. 145-pound wrestlers. I love when Stanley County and Winter get together. Purple and golds, different shades of purple, but cut from the same cloth, purple and gold. Week earns first takedown, leads 2-0. And Hedman will get the escape quickly. Can he track him down? I gotta ask, can Hedman do this for 3 periods, or is he gonna gas? I would be done. I mean, in my day, that's a lot of activity out of Hedman. Hedman weighed in at 146. And he's on his feet again. He's earned his escapes. He now trails 4-2, but has been right there in both of the previous 2 scrambles. Oh, nice pass. Didn't quite have enough left to throw him by. Week will come around the corner and secure the takedown, 6-2. And he's high. Hedman will come out and get the reversal. Not settling for 1 point this time. He's going to get the full reversal for 2. So how many years did you get the luxury of wrestling for Coach Latham? Your entire career?
I believe my entire varsity career, yes. I believe he came in my freshman year.
Believe it or not, back in maybe 2001, 2002, I went to the Belfouche tournament, and there was a young John Latham wrestling 132 for Hardin County. Maybe 145, 132 or 145, I can't remember. But I got to watch him 2 consecutive years wrestle at the Belfouche Invitational. And there's another clasping hands week in trouble. This is going to be 6-6, make it 7-6. Oh, was that 2 points? Yeah. Yeah, and he can't clasp hands, and if he's... I thought the second one was 1. They're going to go with 2 on this one. Makes it 9-6 Hedman. Weak in danger of being disqualified. I've only seen that happen once before, where a wrestler was disqualified for clasping hands too many times. Hedman, beautiful. Hedman with the escape, 10-8. This is going to get interesting because they're both of these wrestlers at this point look like they may be spent. It'll see who's got what left in the gas tank. We've got 18 points on the scoreboard, and we've got a minute left to go in the second period. So far, Week has been very, very good on his feet. Hedman has not been able to be held down. He has 1 reversal and 3 penalty points. So that would be what? 3 penalty points, a reversal. That's 5 points, and he's got 5 escapes. Interesting. May set the state record for escapes in a match. Caleb in deep again. Seen him here before. This time his head is trapped on the mat. Hedman doing a nice job being heavy on the head and on the shoulders, and gets the ankles. Caleb's going to build up quickly here from bottom. They did give him the 2. Hedman picks up the takedown at the buzzer. That'll make it 12-8 as we go to the third period. Remember what I said earlier. First period, technician and talent. Second period, conditioning. That was Hedman. Third period, heart. Let's see who's got the heart. First period on the feet, it was weak, dominating that first period. Hedman with his conditioning. I asked, could he keep going like that? He proved, yep, I can. And now it's coming down to heart here in the third period. Or a butcher. Hedman gonna get the fall, and now your dual score is winner area 19, the hometown Buffs 15. Going to 152, Owen Duffy will step up for winner area.
Going against Logan Kennedy.
And Kennedy, if I remember looking at the weigh-in sheets, weighed in at 45. He actually weighed in at what, 143?
Yeah.
143.9. So I think both of these wrestlers, if you look at Duffy, he must have weighed in at 45 also.
Yep.
145.7. So these two, even though they're wrestling 52, both weighed in at 45. Duffy trying to come out that back door, can't finish, and Kennedy will slam that effort and come out with a takedown. 2-0 lead for Logan Kennedy. Looked like a butcher attempt, and he goes right for the cradle, does Kennedy with those long arms. Duffy in trouble if he doesn't kick free here. And there you have it, Stanley County with their first lead of the night in this duel. They lead 21-19 over winner area, heading to the 60-pound match. 160.
60.
And this will be Riggin Shippey at 160.
Chad Whitley.
And taking on Chad Whitley. And Whitley, I don't think, wrestled this previous weekend at Mid-Dakota Monster. Shippey did, finished 6th in the tournament. Shippey in. Does not finish. Great defense there by Whitley. Long shot there by Shippey. He's going to blast through. And no takedown yet. And again, Whitley with great defense. It ain't over till it's over, is what they say. Uh-oh, Whitley with a headlock. He's got it locked up. Can he finish? No. That hurt. Riggin checking his tongue out, making sure it's still intact. He's bleeding from the tongue. Yep, they're going to make him clean up the lip. May have taken a chunk out of his tongue on that headlock when he hit the mat. Nice looking headlock. Yeah, you can see it from up here. Oh, how do I see that? It comes from years of watching this. And I don't even have my reading specs. That's what's crazy. I can't read these papers in front of us, but I can see he bit his tongue and a chunk's gone all the way down there. So we're back to action. 21-19, your dual score, Stanley County with the lead here in the 160-pound match. First period, 50 seconds and ticking. Shippey's had 2 deep shots, Whitley a headlock, and now he's got his single. Shippey's going to get it for fleeing the mat. That's going to be fleeing the mat. 1 point for Whitley. And what grade's Whitley in? Shippey, a sophomore.
Whitley's a senior.
Senior this year. He's trying his chin whip. Shippey in trouble. Chin whip will work again for the second time tonight. And Whitley now with that 3-0 lead due to the penalty and a takedown. Shippey working him flat. Has a chicken wing now and an Iowa State. And this is trouble. If he can get this over under with that length. Whitley doing the right thing. He's got the leg up. Oh, he's going to come around the corner. Nice job defensively. Whitley has been really good defensively tonight in this matchup. Now it has a cradle hooked up on Shippey. He's in trouble. He'll roll through, but he gets the reversal and leads 5-0. It was almost the 5-point move. Oh, Shippey needed to post the arm if he had any chance right there. He had to post the arm and catch Whitley trying to roll through. And Whitley will get the fall for the Buffs, and that's huge. That is a 27-19 lead. Jaden Face will come out to face Caleb Brozick. Brozick. Brozick ranked number 1 at 170 the following 2 previous weeks. He's faced the number 2 in the state each of those weeks and has been victorious 8-3 and 3-2. Trey Noctegal this weekend was a very, very fun finals. Caleb will take down Jaden. He's going to get a 2 count. 4-0 your match score. Jaden Young, though. What grade is Jaden in? Sophomore. Yeah. He's going to have a nice... I watched him wrestle this weekend. Good young wrestler. This is just a tough matchup tonight. We've seen a lot of that tonight. Kids from these 2 teams top ranked. Caleb will get the fall. That draws winner within 1-2, 27-25. But now you're going to see Whaley, who, let's see, in the most recent polls.
170.
Oh, Whaley's at 82, though, and they don't have him ranked. How can that be? That's a mistake. Maybe it's not. They've got Olson, Krauser, Jensen, and Tomac going, but I see Jack as one of the kids in that region that's going to be... Well, it was a tough region. Noctegal was there before. There were 6 82-pounders. Only 4 can come out, unfortunately. Right now they're saying Whaley will be the one that's not. Whaley's going to go back on his feet. Leads 2-1. This is Achilles Willowite, the 7th grader, is who is wrestling Whaley. The name's familiar at Willowite. Achilles on the opposite end of the spectrum of his brother. His brother wrestles 120. He wrestled 120, and here's Achilles as a 7th grader at 182. Now, what'd you graduate? 138 you wrestled? Can you imagine that as a 7th grader? Jack's quickly gotten 3 takedowns. And he's released Willowite twice. Jack's going to get cautioned here, Whaley, for the false start. As I see the numbers coming down the stretch, Achilles and Nick Blair are going to be asked to not get pinned. Schroeder at 90 or at 95 and Trey Dorn at heavyweight are going to have to pin for winner to have a chance to come from behind here against Stanley County. Stanley County at this point is favored to win this duel by 2 points. 9-2 your score. You know what really excites me about this duel tonight? The fact that so far we haven't had an open weight class.
Yeah.
We've had a match.
Yeah, they've moved everybody around to fill them up. Yeah.
And that's what this sport needs right now is full matches. Even at 38, we had Debus and Stanley County moved up Wazorek to take him on. That was key. Did Wazorek win that one? I can't remember.
No.
No. Winner wins, but I don't think they got the pin, which would have been 6 points. I think that was a decision, which right now, 3 points, that's a difference in the match. Yep. Whaley with the 11-2 lead. Willowite going to fight. It's going to get a 3-point near fall, 14-2. Whaley's so strong in the last 2 years. You can just see he's done tons of work in the weight room.
Yeah.
And you can see a lot of that was in the legs, the lower half of his body. Ton of work been put in. It looks like he's been on the hip sled and the squat rack. Maybe more than anything else. Last double, he will take Willowite down to his back. And he's going to get 2 and 2, and he'll win 18-3. And that will be a 5 points technical fall. So it's a loss for Achilles Willowite, but a win for the winner area because he saved the 1 point. Only if Schroeder comes out here and pins. Down 2. 195. And this is Schroeder versus he's wasting no time. Quick takedown, power half, and this match is over in 18 seconds. So we'll set up 220. Nick Blair will be out to take on I think this is going to be a forfeit.
Yeah, it looks open. Say, I know Cutter'd been battling a shoulder injury.
I didn't know. I thought maybe that he would wrestle that one. And this is going to be a forfeit too, so they will forfeit heavyweight or 220 and heavyweight. Winner area will win the duel, and I thought Cutter would wrestle. That's where I was coming up with the score. Final score is going to be 43-32, but this duel was a lot closer than that. We're now going to go to exhibition matches. This is going to be Caleb Osborne.
Trey Frost.
Trey Frost. Can he cool off Osborne? That's the question. Sorry, that was sick. I'm sick. I know it. Get ready, because more of it's coming when we get to the Big Dakota Monster. Big Dakota Monster. I did it twice. People are going to ask me to be off there. They're going to be begging for you and Stover. Get that guy off. He's crazy. These are exhibition matches at this point. Ladies and gentlemen, winner area has won the duel 43-32. And we move on to the next generation. Now, Osborne this weekend at the Mid-Dakota Monster, they did something that I really, really liked. They ran that 95 exhibition weight class. He got third out of like 16 kids. He only weighs 84 pounds. I think he's given up how much here to Frost? Frost weighs in at 95. If you flip the page and look, Osborne probably weighed in at 84, I think.
88.
88. So these two little tykes will probably be in that 6 range next year. Frost chills the arena with that first takedown. 2-0. I don't believe Frost wrestled this previous weekend at 95. Maybe he did. Maybe I missed it. Maybe he was in the finals. No. There was a Custer boy, Matthias Thompson, maybe, that was in the finals for Custer, and I don't remember who his opponent was. Osborne, though, clearly finishing third there. Oh, don't reach back. You heard the crowd. Ooh. When you go to, I'll show you a quick trick. The only way you can hotkey, you have to click on your screen here and then boom. Otherwise, it went to the scoreboard. When I hit my 7 for the hotkey, it went over there. 2-0. We've got a good one here between Frost and Osborne. Two totally kids on the opposite ends of the spectrum, aren't they? Is that what you were thinking?
Yeah.
One looks like he's maybe 5'6". The other one 4'10". Frost with that length going to throw in a leg ride right away. Looked like he was working a cradle out of a leg ride. Osborne coming around. He doesn't have the reversal yet. There he's going to get the reversal. Frost does the right thing getting off that hip, taking away the opportunity for back points. I would say he's too high. Osborne, too high. Oh, wow. That's tough. Frost was so close to coming out the back door. Osborne holding on for dear life. Holds on long enough to get the stalemate call. Osborne struggling with that length of Frost. That's just... I see kids, even this weekend, they were struggling with certain body types. Osborne pushing on the head. Frost trying to get his hips down. Cannot. Three-point near fall for Osborne. He now leads this 5-2. We go to the third. I think Frost picked up. Did not want to go underneath again.
Yeah.
I don't blame him, right? Osborne with a shot. Traps the ankle. Oh, he's got to keep that hip up. He's got to unhook. Nice job by Frost using his hips and realizing where he was. Pressuring back in. He'll get takedown. He now trails 5-4. Going to release him. That'll make it a 2-point match. 6-4. Frost trails Osborne. Frost has had a takedown. Two of them, actually. Osborne in danger of giving up that standing cradle. Crawls up underneath, does Osborne. Looking for a fireman's or a Kelly dump. Frost so long coming around the corner now. He's got the ankle, head in the hole. Osborne with 2-on-1 on the leg. 30 seconds to go. This is a nice scramble between these two. Frost now with that front quarter Nelson trying to pop it over. He bails on it and he'll surrender the takedown. That makes your match score 8-4. 15 seconds to go. Frost needs a reversal and back points quick. Osborne keeping the legs split. If you're on top, you got the lead. That's what you want to do. Get them split. Oh, now he goes right to the head. He's too tall. Good match by these two young men. 8-4 your final. Osborne will win this 95-pound exhibition. This is going to be Gavin Tucker at 113 for winner area. He'll be J.C. Dennis, future dentist, coming out onto the mat. I don't know, just having word fun, word fun. Did you say SpongeBob? Dennis with the shot. He's underneath. Needs to work his hips up underneath him. Oh, he's going to finish. 2-point takedown for JC. He leads Tucker of winner area. Gavin coming to his feet is faced. Gavin's going to get a reversal. 2-2 your match score. Uh-oh, Gavin got that deep half on JC. Again, long-armed individuals. Tucker of Winter going to pick up a 2-point near fall. Match score now 4-2 Tucker after JC had first takedown. Ten seconds to go here, period one. Mr. Seibel making his way up here to this area. A few head nods and we'll go to the second period. Tucker with a 4-2 lead on Mr. J.C. Dennis, future dentist, or something along the lines. Coach Latham smiling at Mr. Dennis. Dennis smiling back. Did you do that? Or did you used to growl at him?
Yeah, I tried to avoid looking
eye contact.
Yes. Yeah.
I've heard several people say that. No eye contact
Yes.
with Latham. You ignored him.
Yep.
So there's an escape for Gavin Tucker. He leads 5-2. Dennis with a shot. He had first takedown. This time he's going to get extended. It'll be a 2-point takedown for Tucker. He's got that power half in, Iowa State half. And Gavin doing what he's supposed to. He's just corkscrewing it in. That's tough. When they're that long that they can do that to you, that is tough. Dennis in what grade here? Let's take a look at their ages. Tucker is 7th grader.
Dennis is an 8th grader.
So we'll get to see more of these two in the future. Getting some exhibition time here tonight. Kennedy going to come back out in an exhibition match against Tristan Watzel. Big day for Tristan. It's his brother Taylor's birthday. Taylor, the young man who passed away in the elevator accident here earlier this fall. I saw all over Facebook people wishing Taylor happy birthday today. Kennedy with the first takedown leads 2-0. 1:45, I believe. 2-1 your score. Kennedy takedown. Watzel with an escape. Kennedy with the shot. Oop, he'll take Watzel down to his back. Go right back to that camera and see if it's still pixelated. Just the quick activity. Boop. Basketball games might be hard with the pace of that, you know. Free throws, I think you could get away with. Crowd shots. We're just talking about our fan cam, floor cam. The what? There you go. You could get all over the band. Kennedy's got Watzel on his back with 23 seconds, 22, 21. Can Watzel fight it off? Match score right now 6-2. He'll pick up the 3-point near fall, leads this one 9-2. Kennedy with another last second 2-point near fall extends his lead out to 11-2 here in the first period. Kennedy goes down after some conversation with the coach. He'll get his reversal and he'll pick up a 13-2 lead. And Kennedy will get the fall in the second period. That'll come 3:30 into this exhibition match at 1:45. And Holly of Stanley County now coming out to take on Owen Duffy of Winter Area at 1:45, do I dare say, or they weighed in at 38? Holly at 38 weighs in at what, 136, 131.1?
I don't know what.
Oh, I'm going to guess that's 131.1. And Duffy
45.
145. So weight difference here between these two. We'll put it at 145. Never apologize. If it was done in good faith, it's all good, right? Duffy, was that a headlock?
That sure was.
I missed it. Look away for a second and a headlock happens. Imagine that. But I'm proud to say that we've only seen, what, 3 headlocks maybe tonight?
A lot more chin whips, so.
Yeah, I think we've got as many chin whips as headlocks. You're right. Nice job. Holly stepping over. Kept working until Duffy was on his hip, on his side. He's going to get a 2-point reversal. Did he get more out of that? No. That is a cross-body ride. Looked like it was going wrong. He's okay. He's recovered. It's the nice thing about a good cross-body ride. If you're across the hips, it might be a little too high. One trying to lock up a cradle, and he's going to get it. Unhooked from the leg ride. Had a 2 count, not a 5 count. That is a 2-point near fall. 4-2, Holly. And we go to the second. That was only the first period?
Yeah.
The way they were going at it, it felt like the third. Duffy will defer. Holly will have choice. I don't think Holly looks like he's given up 11 pounds to Duffy, though. Duffy Just spiral riding. Doesn't get him broke down and tries throwing in the leg a little early. Holly's going to catch it. That is not what you want if you're a leg rider, to have your ankle caught. There he's able to free up. Nope. Duffy's got the power half now. Crossbody ride with a near side half. That's always tough to get home, because that's exactly what happens. They roll through. He's going to catch the head. That's tough as a wrestler, too, when your chin guard or your chin strap comes up over your mouth and you can't breathe. Holly pulls it down now, but and ladies and gentlemen, I do believe that is going to be a wrap. Let's go to floor cam and catch the kids walking through. Final looks at floor cam, fan cam here at the gymnasium. We are going to wrap things up here tonight as winner's going to win this duel 43-31. Better duel than the score indicates. Late, the two forfeits were the only difference in tonight's matches. I look forward to seeing you again.
Yeah.
It's Mr. Haraway. Come Big Dakota Conference Tournament. We're going to have you. Big Dakota Monster. You will be prepped and ready for this.
Yeah.
All right?
All right.
You've been watching and listening to Go Buffs Live. We thank you for watching this production of Stanley County School System. With that, we're going to jump away. Have a good day.
Some legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you